are back at Flower Expo, the inaugural Flower Expo 2023, and happy to be here. And it's really cool. It's Industry Day. I'm here with my co-host,
Destinee Blanco.
She's like, who's ghost? Who's he talking about?
Sorry, I'm high.
And so we're doing one of our favorite things, which we love to do on Meat Unshackled. And you got a lot of OGs from the cannabis industry walking around here and enjoying things, meeting people, seeing what's what and who's who. So we grabbed a couple off the street. Literally, we got a street back here.
Straight up off the streets.
What do you call this? The runway. Off the runway. And we're going to interview them about what they see, why they're here, what they're up to now themselves. And, you get to meet them and get a little perspective other than ours on the Flower Expo experience. So why don't we start with you?
I'm Chef Leighton. I have a brand called Aroma Culinary. We have a private dinner series that we do all over the country called Every Other ThurCday. This is my partner, Dre. How you doing?
Nice to meet you,
Straight
Dre.
to the point.
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
This is like Johnny Carson, Ed McMahon. How you doing? Okay.
How you doing?
So Chef Leighton, so what brings you out to Flower Expo?
So we just launched our brand in California. We're from the East Coast, so we're from New York. So we're looking to get into the Boston market, and we came to the Flower Expo to check out how the scene is in the state.
Mm-hmm.
And what are you trying to do out here in Massachusetts?
Launch my brand too. So I'm trying to find a manufacturer and basically start talking to the retailer to see how get a feel of the market.
Get a feel for the market. Yeah. So you're just catching the vibes.
Yeah, catching the vibes.
Seeing that's exactly what we're doing out here.
Yeah.
Isn't it the right spot? I mean, what are you finding so far?
We just got here, so
you just walked in. You just walked in. You ran into us.
Yeah. So from the looks of it, it looks pretty good.
It definitely has a great vibe here. One of the beautiful things is it allows you to actually meet and talk to people about what your needs are. Right?
Mm-hmm.
This cannabis thing's a network. The more you get into the network, the more movement you can actually do in a market. So we're out here to let them know that Chef Leighton does a infused dinner series across the country.
You gonna make a little closer?
He does a dinner across the country. We call it Friends in High Places. Basically, we specialize in thank you, edutainment. Right? He usually prepares something classically trained. We infuse it using strains from the area. So we like to do farm to table, partner up with different manufacturers and dispensaries, and do events where we actually get to show them how the culinary aspect of the cannabis space can be used in your everyday life. The same way you use seasonings every day, you can use our THC black pepper, our salt, our hot sauce, our barbecue sauce, our olive oil.
So in this process, are you guys just providing the dinner food, or is it a full-on class and they're watching you guys and you're educating them while you're doing it?
So it's a little bit of both, where sometimes the food is already prepared, but while they could watch me finish the food off, and he's walking around talking to people.
Finish cooking it, not finish eating it.
Yeah.
They can watch me eat.
They watch you saute the food right
exactly,
there.
Exactly.
And
while
they'll ask questions how much milligrams is in this? What strain are we using?
Yeah.
Why did you pair these two together? What terpenes are involved? So we usually try to educate our guests. It allows them to be a little bit more comfortable, especially in the edible space. Everyone has that scary story of the gummy, of the this that, took them over the top, and now they're afraid of food.
Yeah.
And the culinary space is something that we're definitely at the forefront of. This is everyday life. You could do this with Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You do not have to. It isn't always fine dining. It's in your everyday life. So he put something together that's really dope, and we're here to let you know about it.
Nice.
And you're, you you're like the official chef of Hall of Flowers, or is it really official? Is it a friend of the family?
You can say friend of the family.
Friend of the family. Yeah, I don't know how it works, but so you cruise around the country, just you're everywhere.
I try to be everywhere, everywhere that So we're trying to get our brand in as many states as possible, and for us to do that, we have to go check the scenes out. So I try to be anywhere. There's a big event, I try to make sure that I'm there to check the scene out.
Yeah, market yourself out there.
Exactly.
Like you said, that was the most important.
Yeah.
That relationship, networking. The biggest thing in any industry is who you network with, is who you build your relationships, people that know other people.
And what's the best way to network than over food?
Yeah, exactly. Did you do the reception yesterday?
No, we came in late.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we came in late.
Yeah, they had a cannabis reception
Yeah.
dinner.
You know, he's been to MITA in Arizona.
Yeah.
He flew out.
Nice. We'll
Yeah.
have to get you to the next one. Maybe we can work out something and do like a membership, a dinner for our members.
Exactly.
Because we have a huge association where, brands and dispensaries are under our umbrella and they need help. And they, of course, want to learn how to cook with food as well.
Exactly.
Is there, do you guys have a manufactured product or a brand that's under your umbrella?
Yeah. Aroma Culinary. I think you got some.
Aroma Culinary?
Aroma Culinary.
So we have the sauces, and we use a nano emulsion.
Okay.
Fast
what is
acting.
that? Nano emulsion is fast acting?
Yeah, so we say fast in, fast out. So you're going to feel the effect between 5 to 15 minutes. There's no 45-minute wait.
Do you cook with it, or do you
5 to
add it
15?
afterwards?
Add it afterwards. So I try to tell people when you use a product, use it as a finisher.
Hot sauce, 100 milligrams THC, and then...
This is it.
Yeah.
What? Do we have these in Arizona yet?
Not yet. We should try to get some.
Oh, it's open.
What?
Can I smell it?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
This is good stuff. Look at that.
A lot of people are looking for like vegetable oil. If you guys
Yeah.
have that, avocado
that's
oil.
over
So we
there.
do the olive oil.
Yeah, and you want to do olive oil, not
Yeah.
Good.
corn
I want
oil,
some hot
right?
wings
We're
now.
We're going to work. We're trying to basically, we just start with the basics, but the plan is to start do everything.
I think
It's
Eric,
100 milligrams.
Eric took off with the
Microdose at 4 milligrams a serving, so it allows you to actually build the flavor
You-
platform in
Oh,
your food. Right?
Controlling your dosage is the best way to put it.
Do you guys do like a YouTube show or a channels to teach people more?
We're working on a podcast.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, let us know if you need any help. We got one of the best producers right here.
Oh, there it is.
Sure. They can also go on the website, www.aromaculinary.co.
Okay.
And Chef Leighton has recipes up there, and as it will be evolving, we'll be showing who's who as we do demos at different dispensaries.
So what do you have them available in any states yet, or is it a prototype? What
So we just launched in California.
launched in California?
Yeah. So we have CBD that's everywhere, but the THC version is just launched in California.
And Massachusetts might be next,
Yeah,
New York,
that's the main reasons why we came here. So basically find a manufacturer.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're starting to talk. We got a couple meetings today.
Do you have a manufacturer in New York lined up yet? I mean, you must have a
We're
lot of
talking
friends
to
there.
some people. Yeah. But New York it's the market isn't big enough yet. There's only 6 legal dispensaries.
Right?
So you have probably like 1,000 illegal dispensaries.
Yeah.
But it's only 6.
Allegedly.
You know, I was there, and there was
It's wild. New York is wild right
there
now.
was some dude in Central Park selling cannabis products.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, who? I'm gonna sell cannabis products. I'm gonna go back to California, and I'm gonna bring pounds.
That's what they're doing.
And I'm gonna
But
do
that's
it.
what they're doing in New York. They're getting it from California and selling it in New York.
Allegedly.
Exactly, allegedly.
Okay.
I don't know. You know,
Okay.
I get it, but prohibition was, and I always say prohibition was a disaster.
Yeah,
It was the government, the regulators, people thinking they could regulate cannabis this way.
yeah.
And now we have all these new regulations and new models and new supply chain licensing, this.
But
It's all.
that's a problem we have now where I can't have this made in California and distribute to any state. Every
Right.
state that we're operating in, we have to find a manufacturer within
Right.
that state.
Right, but and we don't know. It may or may not always be that way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So when you sign your deal, do you sign over the IP? Do you sign over the permanent state rights? Because they're going to want the permanent state rights. So if I was your manufacturer in Massachusetts, I'm going to be like, okay, this is cool. I like it. I'm going to manufacture it. We're going to cut our deal. And I get the rights to this product in perpetuity in Massachusetts, no matter what happens with interstate commerce. And as you guys are manufacturers, like you have to decide how you want to roll.
We're definitely going to put a sunset clause in there.
Smart.
It's like, now we are.
What is that?
How you think about-
CYA, cover your ass?
Exactly.
No,
Yeah.
Definitely.
Look, I advise lawyers on both
Yeah.
sides. I'm like, if you do this side, you do this. If you're this side, you do this. But I tell
We're
the
learning a
manufacturers.
lot right now.
Yeah.
I tell the manufacturers, put sunset clauses, not you know what? I learned to call it a sunset clause. I didn't know what to call it, but that's what you call it.
A sunset clause.
Yeah, you put that in there. And if you are a manufacturer hosting a brand, make sure you have that rights forever because it's going to go interstate at some point, and you want to make sure you control at least the distribution of that brand if it comes through your states.
Exactly.
So crazy. I hate fucking lawyers. Huh? You know what I'm saying? It's just they're killing this industry.
Yeah.
They're killing the plant.
Yeah. Everybody got their hand in your pocket.
The
It's
reality is, the more we educate ourselves, like I said, Chef Leighton and I, we've gone through so many things just to get the brand to where it is now. We could tell you so many stories.
Oh, it took us a year to get this in California.
Listen,
Like
after paying
4 manufacturers. And then the last one that we used after he made it, like we're not making it anymore. So now basically I'm starting over, finding a new manufacturer. California's rough.
Yeah, it's a big. They're competing with that legacy market too.
That's the thing.
So I think that's what we have going on right now, which is with all the alleged, different locations popping up, it's allowing us to gather data, right? Once you grab the data, you can move it how you want to. I think we're allowing the government and the lawyers to navigate where we can go when technically it should be from the people up. But not enough of us are educated in that. We're just happy to be smoking. And they're like, yeah, you can smoke, but you don't know what we have to go through to get it to you. You don't know what we have to go through for you to be able to put it on your table.
Yeah.
And I think if more of us, the community, knew what's going on behind the scenes, they wouldn't allow their legislation to make these rules.
Yeah, petitions and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you should go this way, but I just had a vision. Chef Leighton's picnic for the people in Central Park.
That's a
And
good
just
idea.
Petition.
picnic for the people. Picnic. So everybody's eating.
Yeah.
So just a massive picnic where everybody gets together and there are no rules and they get like infused muffins or whatever else we're doing here and just do it.
Yeah.
And damn the regulations, damn the licensing, damn the police. What are they going to do?
But that's how people feel in New York. That's why they're opening so many dispensaries. It was like, damn the license. The process is taking too long. They can't open any dispensaries in Brooklyn right now. So that's why all of these illegal dispensaries are popping up. And if they get caught, the fine is $10,000 when you're making $30,000 a week. So to them, it's like, if I get caught, I pay the fine. I just open someplace else.
It's a weird world we're living in now. It really is challenging. And what frustrates me is that you guys are good entrepreneurs, nice people, easygoing, got some good ideas, doing some cool things. And in order to navigate, to get through the waters, the icebergs and all that kind of stuff to where you need to get to, it's just a freaking headache. And that frustrates me a lot.
Yeah.
Because that's just an obstacle that people shouldn't have to go through.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who you are, where you're from. It just hinders the development of the human spirit.
Right. Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's true.
Rough.
Look at that.
It is true.
He feels it.
I know.
No, that's what I feel most about this
Yeah.
industry. I'm not a cannabis consumer. I use it at night to sleep now and then. It relaxes me, but it's the freedom that's attached to this plant, and I think that's what makes it. It has freedom. It has joy. It has calmness. It has so many things for so many people.
Power in the plant.
Yes.
So that's one of the things that we've realized with part of where all this legislation is going, right? All the initial priority was getting the plant itself legal. So everyone ran to dispensaries, retail, whatever. Meanwhile, there's ancillary products that's associated to the plant that they're not paying attention to. So it's almost like, okay, the plant and that legislation is already populated. That's a hard fight. What can we do for a consumption lounge? What can we do for brands like ours that are in the condiment space, right? Are we allowed on the shelves in Walmart? If you can get wine in Walmart and Trader Joe's and these different places, our product should be on those shelves as well, right? And there should be a road forward. And until we find that, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, no, I like that. And what's crazy is I just kind of, you can help me on this, Demitri, but I just learned about this in Arizona. They are big MSO companies that are actually lobbying against, like you said, products in Walmart. They just put out CBD at Circle K in Arizona.
Yeah.
And, their MSOs are against that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So it's a weird.
Well, it's happening in a lot of states where you have that Delta 8 level stuff.
Yeah.
And you have the existing, I don't necessarily blame MSOs. There's certain MSOs and certain non-MSOs, just dispensary owners, license holders, who are like, when I want to regulate it even more, I want to tie it down even more.
Right.
I want to control it even more so that it all comes through me now that I've got control over the license.
Yeah.
So that mentality, whether it's in an MSO or in a dispensary, it's like Prohibition 2.0,
Yeah.
the drug war 2.0,
It's
pushed
fucked
by
up.
people who claim to be in this industry
Yeah.
and supporting this industry when all they're really doing is
Controlling
supporting
the plant.
themselves.
Yeah.
We fought for control for them to control.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any
Right.
sense.
Fucked up.
Oh, no, we have no problem calling them out. And if they don't like us, well, then I would like them to say that they don't like us because they believe that they have and only they have a right to produce, distribute, deliver it and sell this plant, which is just an insane concept. You know, it's a plan, and all human beings should have access to marketplaces. You know, I mean, it's just crazy. Anybody who promotes that concept, it's like, you know, how do they sleep at night? You know, it's like they don't give a shit about their fellow man.
Thinking about money.
You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. I mean, I don't know. It's just something that keeps me passionate about things, about living, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it eats me alive as, you know, learning the industry and, you know, just getting started. It's like, how can people control that?
That's exactly where it is, learning the industry.
Yeah.
I think we need more reading. We need more shared experiences, right?
We need more people like you guys, you know, that actually want to get that information.
We need
out
people
there
like you guys to win too, so that you can acquire enough money so that you can fight against the forces that would otherwise restrict the plant, the lobbyists, the lawyers out there. You know, and we'll see. The industry is just beginning. It's got a long way to go. So how do people get in touch with you guys?
Well, my Instagram is Chef Leighton.
Chef Leighton.
Leighton.
Right, and we also have the Aroma Culinary page on Instagram. Both of those pages just float around. You'll see our dinner series on these pages. Take a peek. We've been everywhere.
Yeah.
We've done dinners for like the movers and shakers.
Nice. What's next for you guys?
We have a dinner coming up in a week, next week, the 24th,
June 24th, Brooklyn, New York.
If you're in New York, hit it up.
Anything scheduled in July or?
Pool party coming up in July in New York. We have a summer series going on, the High Places Summer Series. So we're gonna have 2 or 3 events through the summer in New York.
Yeah.
We also have Chicago coming up in August. So it's gonna be an exciting summer. Hudson Valley next week.
Yeah, next week.
And then how do people get invited to that? Is it tickets online or invite only?
Tickets online.
Perfect.
So once they follow the page, they see when we post them.
Open to the public.
Anything I can do to support you? I like the way you vibe.
Yeah.
You know, I know we've talked about maybe doing something in Arizona sometime.
Yeah.
So many ideas, so many things happen in the cannabis industry. Time flies. We haven't seen each other for a couple of years.
Yeah.
But anything you need, you can always reach me. You got my phone number. The ladies are also here, and Eric's. Sometimes he's helpful. Just chilling.
All right. Appreciate you guys.
He probably wants to do your podcast.
All right, definitely.
All right, definitely. Thank you guys so much again.
Thank you.
Have a great show. Good luck. If there's anything you need from us, let us know.
We'll be back.
Thank you. That was another episode of MITA Unshot.